That ship has sailed. That one has sailed.
Coach, you made an adjustment to your starting lineup. Your team hit 17 threes. You have by the season high, yes. Season high assists, 36. Largest margin of victory ever against the Mavericks. A lot of things went your way tonight.
Well, I thought we started the game, with a lot of energy. I thought Julius had a lot of energy. We moved the basketball. We got out and ran. We did everything that we had to try to replicate what we, did early in the season, and I thought we did a good job of that.
17 points for Etuan Moore. He led all bench scorers. Is that the desired effect you had in making part of this adjustment?
Well, I thought that it would be good, and he would give us another, a ball handler and another scorer off the bench, and I thought it worked out great. And then I thought Solomon did a good job as a starter. I thought he was solid. The shots that he took was good, and I thought he was good defensively. So the big thing was that I just thought we played with so much energy, and we pushed the basketball, and we end up with 29 fast break points. That's what we have to try to do, because it's telling me that most of those points in fast break are going to be pretty easy points. So, we need to do that every night. But the assist thing is what's great. We get 51 baskets and we got 36 assists. And so that's saying the ball is moving and we're getting it to the right people.
What have you seen from Julius his last 2 games, putting up big numbers the way he has?
I think he's a good player. It doesn't surprise me at all. I think that, he has that rare ability to be a really physical player, but he can handle the basketball and he can be a facilitator too. And, he's been great on the boards for us also. And so just the kind of help that, I think AD really appreciates and needs.
Is he playing well enough to make you consider keeping him in that start lineup next to AD?
Sure. I think that's something that's got to be discussed for sure. Because I think he's, if you go back and you look at his numbers as a starter and what he's done, it's something that we definitely have to, sit down and talk about.
To mention the energy there, is that something you can kind of feel immediately, that those guys are going to play in a different way than they did against the Clippers? And did it translate throughout the game?
Not really, because I thought we had good energy against the Clippers. We had a tough stretch in between. I thought we started the game fine. We had a tough stretch, where they made a lot of plays and we didn't. But in that game, we still battled back. And, at the end of the day, we were up 4 points with less than 5 minutes to go in the game at home, after being down 31. So, whatever it was, I don't know. But, it was a lot of points, And so I just thought that, as long as we're not having that be an opportunity to cut a big lead to a, single-digit lead, where we need those situations to be where all of a sudden we get separation like tonight, where when we have a run, a 10-2 or a 14-2 run, that it's giving us a lead and giving us separation instead of closing the gap on where we are.
You guys have kind of gone win-loss here. Is energy one of those things that you can point to in each of the wins and each of the losses? Do you feel like you're down?
Not really, because I think that we have played, hard in some of the losses. We just hadn't played well, or we hadn't played well enough to win the game. But, I don't think that, when we win, we play hard, and when we lose, we're not playing very hard. I don't agree with that. I think that we've played hard and we've had the energy out there, and sometimes it just hadn't gone our way, or the teams have made a shot, the other night, Lou Williams' shot is a really difficult shot, but that's what he does. And so I don't necessarily think it was because we weren't competing or playing hard. We just didn't quite get the job done.
Coach, how's Anthony's ankle, and is there any concern about him possibly missing any time?
I won't know. We'll look at it. I think it's going to be okay, but it's one of those deals where, it's going to be something that's there, and he just, most of the time he tries to play through things like that, and so we'll just have to wait and see what the medical guys say.
You guys held them to 42% shooting, forced 18 turnovers. Are you happy with how the defensive game plan was executed?
Oh, I thought we did a really good job, because I tell you, Luka is he's a really good player, and they have a lot of guys on that team that's very capable. Wes Matthews is healthy now, and you can see what he brings to the table, and they just got a lot of guys. DJ does a great job of anchoring the defense, and you know, they play really, really good basketball. Everybody forget that they started out 2-7. And so, you know, for them to be, you know, 12-11 now, obviously they've had a good run in there.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.